first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds.
Hello friends, Mary here from Rocky Mountain Gardens, and I would like to invite you to join me on another Christmas decorating adventure. I'm going to be joining Heidi Sandbull and Lindsay from Farmhouse for a challenge called Christmas Farmhouse Decorate With Me. And I'm going to take you along here as I decorate my dining room area. I have a little bit of a farmhouse vibe sort of going here in this part of my house anyway. And if you've seen some of my earlier videos, you know I am doing a different theme in different areas of my home, which I just think it makes it more fun and interesting to your friends and family when they come over. And there's so much beauty to take a look at, so much festive decor. And let's go ahead and just jump in and start decorating. The first job for my decor today is going to be decorating my farmhouse mirror here. And I've measured the width of the mirror. It is 70 inches. So now I'm going to take and measure 35 inches across to find the center, of course. And then I am simply, whoopsie, there it is. I'm simply going to take a small nail and hammer it in above the mirror so that I can attach some garland to it. So I'll go ahead and do that job.
Fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night.
One little trick I wanted to show you, and you can see my nail right there, is that I'm going to leave that nail in my wall, but I'm going to paint it the same color as the wall, because honestly, I'll probably be decorating this mirror throughout the seasons, and this way I've got the nail there ready to go, and it won't harm anything, and it'll be sort of invisible in between by painting it. And now, my next job will be to add this garland. And this is a garland that I got at Michael's. It was $6 for a 9-foot garland. I really recommend you go there to buy some garland. It's not super fluffy, but because I'm planning to add to it, doesn't matter. Plus they're 50% off, so only $3 for a 9-foot garland. That's a really good deal. So let's go ahead and find the center of the garland and then start hanging it. We'll just go ahead and use one of the branches of the garland to wrap around the nail, and then that will attach it and be just perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and try to use the corner of my mirror over here, which I'm sorry you can't see it, but I'm going to sort of tuck my garland behind there so that it stays attached. And I'll show you on this side, I think. Let me move the camera. Here is the right side of my mirror, and then let's go over here and you can see how I do the left side of the mirror. And as you can see, I'm swagging it a little bit. I'm bending the end of the garland down so that it will go ahead and be close to the side of the mirror here. And now we'll go ahead and begin decorating it. To carry along with the farmhouse theme, I'm going to be using this black and white check to make bows for either side of the swag on my mirror. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly, and you can watch as I do part of it. So I have attached the bows that you saw I made with the pipe cleaners that were on the back, and then, you know, dovetailed these tails that are hanging down. And I also placed a poinsettia up here in the center as sort of a focal point. And now I'm going to add a few of these little frosted berries to the greenery to make it be a little bit more interesting. And lastly, I'll be adding some fairy lights, I think, to the look. Not sure about the fairy lights quite yet. But if I do, I'll of course be back to show you, because especially I want to show you in the evening when it's a little bit darker and you can see better. So these have kind of long stems on them, and I'm going to go ahead and trim them up with my wire cutter, and then we'll go ahead and place them in the garland. I'm going to go ahead and add some white, because of course we need white for Farmhouse. And let's go ahead and add these, and we'll see how it looks. Of the hutch, and you can see how I'm going to do this. It won't be super complicated or fussy, kind of simple, because, you know, Farmhouse tends to be a little bit more on the simple side. So I'll place some things up here and you can watch. Now we're going to go ahead and get started on decorating the main shelf of my hutch. And as you can see here in the background, I have placed another length of that inexpensive Michael's garland. And it's just a piece that I had left over from another project. And it's already fluffed up, and it makes a great background when you're doing a design like this in a larger space. So that's a good tip for you all. Now we're going to start on styling my dining room table. So we'll begin with my white tablecloth. You may have seen my earlier video where I purchased this long, thin dough bowl, and then I styled it a little bit with some gray paint. But I'm going to go ahead and place that in the center of my table. That is going to be the base for my centerpiece. And then we're going to add some greenery, the same greenery as I've been using throughout this video from Michael's. And it does a good job of just giving me enough of a base in this dough bowl. farmhouse dining room, decorated for Christmas. And as you can see, here is my farmhouse mirror that I have shown you earlier as I was working on it. I have to say, I think I need to add more white, like these sparkly white pieces right there. I think it would look better with some more white and perhaps even more red. So come on back for my home tour that I'll be doing for my entire house for Christmas, and let's see how I tackle this. You can tell me down in the comments what you think, but I hope you agree that it needs a little something more. And then over here on my stand that I use for my house plants, I've added a poinsettia and a rag garland. That's very farmhouse. You can see we got a little snow here today, and I have another rag garland here with a candle and this really pretty tree. I think I'm going to keep it there. I feel like it looks good and Christmassy. Now on this little cabinet, I have my Christmas cactus, and it's looking a little bit sad. So I put a poinsettia bush right in there between the plants to make it look a little bit more festive. And then let's come on over here to my hutch, where you can see Santa and a couple of little chickadees, all frosty from the winter. A lovely deer, and then up on top I have this really spectacular garland that I got last year at Hobby Lobby on sale, of course. And up there you saw earlier I placed the snow-kissed garland. I have a white tobacco basket, another one of those deer, and a candle, a flameless candle. And then we'll just come right down again and walk around to see a better look at Santa there. I really love this Santa. That was a present from my daughter one year with the angel on his shoulder. And he's reading his little list. I just think it's darling. And here's a close-up of that deer, who is just gorgeous. And then we'll swing around here to see my dining room table. And you saw me working on my dough bowl. And I want you to take a close-up look at this fantastic candle ring I got with the jingle bells on it, and it looks like it's touched by frost as well. Isn't that pretty? That was really a find. And we have some more buffalo check ribbon, a nice bow there in the center, some gold Christmas ornaments, and here's another flameless candle on the same type of mercury glass candlestick. And so here's a look at my table. And one quick last thing, here's those cute little salt and pepper shakers. Aren't they darling little reindeer? Those were a gift also from a friend. Just simply so cute. So moving back, here's another quick look at my mirror, and we'll just pan around to see all the other areas of the room. And I'm quite happy with the way this turned out. Very Christmassy, and oh my goodness, it will be so fun. Then just this next week I'll be having people over for dinner, so it will be fun to share this with them. Alrighty, there you are. I really hope you enjoyed coming along with me as I decorated my dining room today. And I would like to entice you to come on back, because on Sunday I'm putting up 2 videos, and then on Monday 2 more. So lots of Christmas decorating ideas coming your way. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you all for stopping by. Lastly, Merry Christmas to everyone.